It is best not to know too much too soon. Oric's voice startled me into full consciousness. My eyes opened with a start and shut as quickly. Even the dim Maya glow of Ulysses' chamber was bright after my shadowy vision. When I reopened them, Oric sat with us, drinking tea. Your vision is powerful, Toshar, Ulysses said softly, despite what Zack has done. He's done nothing, I lied. I know all about Zack and his lessons, Toshar. She shook her head sadly. I'm sorry it had to be that way, but it did. Without Zack, you would have been ready too soon. Too soon? For what? For what you have seen, Oric replied. For what you have chosen. For what has chosen you? I don't understand. Oric stood and circled the table 3 times, the 4 claws of his right hand clasping the 6 of his left. He stopped behind me. The moment has come when Minor's tears will either cease for all time or flow for all time. What does that mean? I asked, even as I knew that I knew. It is said, Ulysses continued, that only the youngest of the old, who is also the oldest of the young, can initiate the moon quest, can lead the return. What's that have to do with me? Oric pressed his hands into my shoulders. He said nothing, but the voice in my heart was his. You, Toshar, son of Amdar and Tiana, are that one. Panic tightened its grip on me, squeezing me of water and air. I lurched forward to grab at my bowl of tea, but its green marking glowed more brilliantly than before, emitting a searing, scorching heat. I felt heat as well where Oric's hands had been, even though he now stood by Ulysses. From her eyes, I knew that she too had heard his words. Every choice you have ever made, Toshar, has led to this moment, she said. Your moment. Still, the power to make a different choice remains yours. I said nothing. What could I say? I looked into Ulysses' purple-blue eyes and saw only love. I didn't dare look at Oric, but I felt the intensity of his gaze. How could it be me? I've never seen Minor smile. I paused. I've never heard her sing. Are you so sure? Oric asked. The music of Oric's coach and the tea bowls teased at me. Part of me wanted to banish it, part of me yearned to hear more. I wouldn't know what to do, where to go. It is best not to know too much too soon, Oric repeated. It is best to know only that the story continues, and to follow where it takes you. Confusion and panic battled for my attention. Panic won. Must I? I asked Oric. I would happily see the back of Zack, but Ulysses, Pretana, this was my only home. Here was my only family, my life. Of the world beyond, I knew little. Of the road to Minor, nothing. I don't want to leave you, I said to Ulysses. No one can force you, replied Ulysses. But if you don't, Oric's yellow eyes drilled into mine. If you don't, there will be no more bards, no more stories, no more Minor. What if I fail? I whispered. What if you don't? Oric replied.